Hello everyone. I'm here to give you a little bit of a preview and predictions for the matches for WrestleMania 27. I'm going to go ahead and start off with the Core versus the Big Show, Kane, Santino Marella, and Vladimir Kozlov. This feud basically started when Wade Barrett was feuding with the Big Show over in Elimination Chamber and then throughout the rest of the month. Kane got added in essentially when the Core tried helping Kane out against the match in the Big Show. Kane did not like it, therefore started turning on the Core and went ahead to team up with the Big Show. Vladimir Kozlov and Santino added mostly because the Core took the tag titles away from them. Now for the aspect of Kozlov, this morning they were playing a storyline where Kozlov got attacked during fan access by the Core. And hopefully this will be a chance for, if they're taking Kozlov out of the match, to go ahead and add Kofi Kingston to the match. But for the purposes of still going with it, my prediction for this match is the Core. The Core will win this one, hands down. Next match will be Daniel Bryan versus Sheamus for the United States Championship. Essentially, this got started with Sheamus having his long losing streak and losing to Daniel Bryan in a normal match, then challenging him for the U.S. title, putting his career on the line. Sheamus, of course, won this match, and this is now Daniel Bryan's rematch clause. All in all, this one should be a very good match, hopefully showing off both of their skills. But my prediction for this one is definitely Sheamus. The next match after that I have is Cody Rhodes versus Rey Mysterio. Sorry, people, I have my laptop here giving me what I need to do. So bear with me when I move for the mouse to scroll down. But with Rey Mysterio versus Cody Rhodes, this match essentially got started when Cody Rhodes exposed the knee brace on Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio doing the 619 to Cody Rhodes' face and essentially crushing his face. At least that's what storyline goes. Now, essentially, Cody Rhodes has been here to get revenge. Has even used his own father to get to Rey Mysterio. For this match, I predict that it will be Cody Rhodes, or not Cody Rhodes, but Rey Mysterio will be winning this match. Next match after that is essentially our celebrity match. It's the Trish Stratus, Snooki, and Morrison versus Dolph Ziggler and LA Cool. It's no given who's going to actually win this match, considering the WWE loves to have their celebrities win the matches that they're in. So my prediction for this one is essentially Trish, Snooki, and Morrison. That's all that needs to really be said about that. Next match after that I would like to talk about is Michael Cole versus Jerry the King Lawler. I will be one to go off and say it. I've never been a fan of Michael Cole's until probably the last 4 or 5 months. The heel character that he's been doing has been amazing, great, and has actually kept me interested in his character this entire time. Giving this an opportunity for Jack Swagger to be in his corner to be at WrestleMania, since he will not be having a match or a Money in the Bank ladder match this year, is also a great thing. Stone Cold being the guest referee adds just more star power to this. And giving Jerry the King Lawler his first and probably only WrestleMania match is just going to be one of the amazing things, and it's been just a great storyline that the WWE has been putting up together. Next match after that is CM Punk versus Randy Orton. And for that match, before I go back onto that one, my prediction for the Lawler-Cole match is going to be Jerry the King Lawler winning this one hands down. There's a chance that WWE is going to be writing Michael Cole off of WWE television through this because of his comments that he made on Twitter to Josh Matthews. So, but either way, regardless of those comments, King would be winning this match regardless. Now on to CM Punk and Randy Orton. CM Punk has essentially had all of his members of the New Nexus taken out by Randy Orton and his punt. And of course, for people who have been watching for a long time, know that this storyline got put together essentially 2 years ago when Randy Orton punted CM Punk in the skull and costing him the defense of his world championship. And this is essentially CM Punk's attempt at revenge on Randy Orton for what happened at that time. He was using the new Nexus to do this. Unfortunately, through a series of matches, they will not be in his corner, and they have all been punted in the skull, and I believe they're all back down to developmental right now, for all I know. But CM Punk, I believe, can hold his own on that aspect. CM Punk can hold his own against anyone in the ring, and he's shown that through injuring Orton's knee with a wrench, kicking him in the head, and giving him the GTS last week. My prediction for this one: CM Punk's been needing a WrestleMania moment outside the Money in the Bank ladder matches that he's won, so my goal is with CM Punk on this. Next match that I would like to go into is Edge versus Alberto Del Rio. This match has, of course, been made since the end of the Royal Rumble this year. Alberto Del Rio won, chose the World Heavyweight title, and Edge was the one who's going to be in this match. And something's just telling me that regardless, and especially since the last 3 years, the Rumble winner hasn't won their match at WrestleMania, that this year the Rumble winner will win his match. This one will be Alberto Del Rio, regardless if it's clean or through other rumors that Christian will be turning on Edge tomorrow night. Alberto Del Rio will be winning. The next match that I will go into is The Undertaker versus Triple H. This one has essentially been made since the 2/21/11 angle, bringing The Undertaker back into the WWE. And, well, essentially Triple H interrupting Undertaker that night as well. They just looked at the WrestleMania sign, the match was made, and there you go. It's going to be no holds barred. It's not going to be the classics you saw with him and Shawn Michaels for the past 2 years, mostly because Triple H can't put on a wrestling match caliber of Shawn Michaels. That's why it needs to be no holds barred. It will help out the match. It will make it better. Who knows if Shawn Michaels will be getting involved, but my prediction would be Undertaker clean or through Shawn Michaels' super kick to Triple H, preventing him from doing what Shawn Michaels could not do. The final match that I'm going to go into is the John Cena versus The Miz match. And this one has all the intrigue of everything, mostly due to The Rock coming back to the WWE. And something tells me that we're going to have a year-long feud with Cena and The Rock. I don't know if this is going to be true, but I believe what's going to end up happening is that Miz is going to retain the WWE title through The Rock helping him, making the fans go happy just for the aspect of The Rock standing in the ring at the end of the night. And then eventually will lead into a feud with him and Miz, Rock and Miz, to headline SummerSlam, and then eventually heading into Cena Rock to headline WrestleMania 28 in Miami. So my prediction for the Cena Miz match is definitely The Miz. This is essentially just a quick preview and predictions for the matches that are going to happen at WrestleMania 27. I thank you for watching. I'm going to attempt to start doing this more often through Raw, SmackDown, and I might be doing a review of WrestleMania at the end of the show. Thank you for watching. See you again soon.